Hello. Today I'm going to walk you through how to use an import range function in Google Sheets. First off, what's an import range function? Basically, what it lets you do is take information from one sheet, which will be this other one, lives in a completely different URL, and it lets you take the information from that and put it in a sheet where you want that information to now reside. Normally, you could do a copy and paste, but let's say you want this sheet to update and always pull that information to your other sheet. You could do that using this function. So let's begin. Here, I've just put the function so that you could see what you need to do, but I'll walk you through the steps of how to achieve this. So first off, we'll do the simple function itself. So what you're going to do is type in import range. You'll select the spreadsheet URL of the range you want to pull in. So in this case, I will copy that, paste it. What you want to do is you want to put it in quotations, as seen here. And then the next step is you want to enter the name of your range. So in this case, the spreadsheet itself is called range to make it easy. So you would copy and paste that. And the other thing is you just want to know which columns you're pulling in. In this case, it's columns A to E. So here, I'll type in, again, in quotations, range. And then what you want to do is an exclamation mark, then A to E, and then close your quotations. Once you click enter, it will load and give you this error. What you want to do is allow access. Then as you can see, all the information from the other spreadsheet has been brought into this one. Now, what if we don't want all the information? Here, we've taken absolutely everything. This import range function can actually be mixed with a VLOOKUP. So in the second tab, we've only selected some of the items. Essentially, we have 22 out of the 55 that we have here. But what we're going to try to do is using this import range function mixed with a VLOOKUP, we'll find the information that pertains to item 1, 2, 4, so on and so forth. So once again, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make this simpler. We're going to copy our import range function from before, which is right here. And we're going to modify it a little bit. So once we've copied in our working import range function, we're going to add a VLOOKUP to it. So we're going to say VLOOKUP. We're going to select the cell that we want to bring in, which in this case is A5. And then this is the lookup range now, the imported range. But we're going to modify this instead to be A2 and beyond. So that instead of pulling in our headers, we're just pulling in the information that we need. And just to confirm, yeah, A2. Great. So then we want to finish our VLOOKUP formula, which will be the column that we want to pull in, so 2. And whether it's true or false, in this case, since we're doing an exact match, we want it to be false. So then we'd click enter. And as you can see in row 1, the data is correct. So we're good to go. We can then drag this formula down. Then moving next, we can do the same thing by just copying and pasting our formula. We can copy it, paste it, and modify the column. So here we'll want column 3. Here we'll want column 4. And here we'll want column 5. Once we've brought in that information, we could drag down the formula. Whoops. And what went wrong? So I dragged the wrong thing. There we go. So right now, what we've done, we could do a quick spot check. 4 is a red cube that costs $4. 4 is a red cube that costs $4. So mixing these two formulas together, you can take information from one spreadsheet and integrate it using formulas into your other one. It's very useful for dealing with multiple spreadsheets where you don't need to copy and paste all the data. Or what's great is if you want to keep certain information confidential, you can keep the base of that information in your other report and only pull in stuff that you want to show people into your new one. It's one way to really ensure that your security, your information doesn't get leaked. So using this, you could do a lot. You could integrate with many other formulas. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks for listening, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe.